everybody, and welcome back to Dark Souls 2. This is episode 3. In the previous episode, we went through the Forest of the Fallen Giants and had a peek inside there, picked up some pretty cool items. And now we're gonna back in Majula. We haven't leveled up yet. We've still got 5,200 souls. We have explored the mansion. We are going to now take a peek at a weapon and level up, allocate our first stats, and have a look around. Let's go. Alrighty. So this is the blacksmith that we opened up his shop for him. It says you again. I did have a peek at something just before I forgot. I thought I hit the record button and I didn't, so he basically said before hello, essentially. Maybe with a little more flavor text, but it was essentially a hello. Okay, so we have to pick a weapon, and one thing that we want to look at, because we're going to go with Dex a little bit, is that there's something in this game called scaling, if you're unfamiliar with it, and it's the way that things scale. Now what I'll do is I'm gonna, as you can see, there's a B here. Okay, as you can see, attribute bonus, we'll say, rather than scaling. Influence of dexterity on physical attack. So as you're trying to pick which weapon that you want to use, to know which ones are going to be a little stronger, they're given an S, which is like a special, like a super stat allocation essentially, or super attribute bonus. And then there is A, which is really good, B, which is pretty good still. B's typically turn into A's the higher you upgrade them. And then there's C, D, E, and I don't think there's anything below than E, but you can't expect much weapon scaling based off your stats with things like E. This falchion, believe it or not, I'm not a big fan. Like, there's a couple items here that scale well. Rapiers. I haven't played much with the rapier. I wasn't a huge fan of it, I guess, in the previous Dark Souls. I just found it to be a little bit, I don't know, wasn't a massive fan. The falchion was a real cheap PvP weapon in the previous game, but we're going to take a look at it. We're going to buy it because it's got some decent stats, and I'm not sure where we get one from. And it's got 120 base damage, which is nice as well. So we'll buy that. And we don't really need arrows right now. What else does he got? Anything else useful for us? I've got 5. Now if I buy just 1, okay, so that's gonna allow us to upgrade, and we'll go over upgrading, the basic upgrading. To upgrade your weapon from 1 to 3, we use just your basic Titanite shard. Okay, so where is it? I've purchased one. I'm blind. I see it now. Okay, I was just taking a look at that Heidi Knight sword. Anyway, falchion. So we're gonna upgrade it a couple times. 2, 3. So now we've got a +3 falchion that we can use, which is nice. And we will equip that. Now, you don't need to upgrade your weapon early on, but it's not a bad thing to do. You can definitely not do that. But as you can see, it's got a decent range on it. It's not bad. It's kind of pretty. So, now, because we used up a little bit of souls, what we'll do is we will go into our inventory, and we will get these souls here. And these are basically like a jar of souls, essentially, like a can of souls. And you can click on it and go to use, and it'll ask you. This is a really good improvement from the previous one. And one of the tedious things that you had to do in the last one was, if you had 20 souls that you wanted to consume, you had to go through each one every time, and it wasn't too bad, but it was kind of frustrating. So now we can just pick all 7, which is nice, and go shabam, 1,400 souls. Nice. 2, and you'll see large souls, it gives you more. Nameless soldier, we'll use some. 6. Sweet. And I have a proud knight. That's gonna, oh, look at that, 8,000 souls, just like that. And just like that, we now have 10,000 souls that we can use to play. Who's excited? I'm excited. Okay. And what am I doing? Don't sit down at bonfires. In the previous game, you could level up at any bonfire, but now you have to speak with this lovely lady here, and she will level up. She's the only place that you can level up. Okay, so now we are in our stat screen. Now, some of the things that are interesting that you want to look at as a Dex character, we might look at dual wielding. So that's something that we might take a peek at once we get a little bit more health going for us. But Dex, I believe it's good. It scales well up to 40 level 40 points of Dex, and I think after that it starts to get diminishing returns. Diminishing returns just basically means that the more stats you put into, or the more points you put into a stat, eventually once you hit a hard cap in that stat, you're essentially going to get less returns for the points that you put in after a certain point. So we're definitely going to get some, we want some more physical damage, some more attack. So as you can see, our attack Dex goes up by 2 points every time that we put a stat in. So we're gonna put a few. We're gonna go up to say 20. This is we want a nice hard hitting attack. Now we're not overly interested in the equip load right now. I'm not sure what armor we're going to be using, so we'll determine how much equip load we're going to be looking at that point. Now, adaptability is a really good one to use. It's going to give us more dodge frames, essentially. So as you dodge, and that you're wondering, like, man, how did that not hit me? That's because there's something called it's like a programmed thing where the more stats that you have in agility or adaptability is going to give you more dodge frames, essentially. So the more of a chance for that attack to miss you, especially if it's close. So how many points? We'll just put a couple, and then we're going to put a few into vigor, or just one for now, and we'll look at endurance after. So actually, no, maybe we'll take one out of Dex, excuse me, and we'll put one into endurance, just to have a little bit more. Okay, so confirm that, and we're ready to go. We're going to stick with the armor that we've got for now. I haven't really taken a peek at armor too much. I know that what we have right now should be sufficient. So, yeah. Now, one thing I do like to do, and it's just kind of part of the way you start the game, essentially, that, I mean, it's always a good idea to try to run around and pick up some easy to get items early on. And one of the easy to get items that we can get is down through this way. And this is going to take us to a certain area that I don't remember the name of specifically offhand. I do know that there's a chest to our left. I don't think there's anything. Did I miss it? Did I miss it? No, I didn't. It's right there. Okay. Would have been embarrassed a little bit. Crimson Parma. You know what? Let's take a look at that. Let's take a peek at that shield. I haven't really seen what that is. What does? It is crap. I think it's like a parry shield. So shields have a couple of different things that they can do. And essentially, now you'll see all these shields that I have currently are all parry shields. And now the only difference is that your L2, when you hit it, that's a parry. Now parries in this game are a lot harder than they were in Dark Souls 1, so you're going to have to really practice your parries based on certain enemy types. Because I'll tell you, they're punishing. They can be. Where did I... Oh, I missed that. There's a switch on the wall up here. We are going to go back to the Forest of the Fallen Giants. We are, definitely. I just want to open up a few areas just to make things a little bit easier for us later on, make things a little smoother. And also, it gives us a little bit of a soul advantage. Allows us to get some extra souls, and there's some pretty cool enemies that we're going to encounter here shortly. Some returning enemies, essentially. A little bit different than in the previous Dark Souls. Now, I haven't personally done a Let's Play of that, and I'll tell you guys, I probably am going to, because the entire time I was playing that game and I was thinking to myself, like, man, I would love to do a Let's Play. And considering like I'm like new to YouTube, I just might do a Let's Play of that. So anyway, so it's Hyde's Tower of Flame, excuse me. and it's really gorgeous. Like, just, it's pretty, man. It's really pretty. Really well done. I remember coming through here the first time I was playing, and I was like, holy jumping, that's really cool. The lighthouse is awesome. Anyway, enough peeking around. Okay, so this is this gentleman here. Don't be afraid of them. They're really clunky. It's more just getting over your fear of this particular enemy. Big thing with these guys is just not to get greedy. That's more or less the whole thing. We're doing good damage right now. Good damage. See, this one will miss. That one you can just block it. And then we just give him, try to hit him in the back. I think that's the secret to this combat in this game from what I've seen. Is that it's more just not being greedy, essentially. Like, you know, take a look at your stamina bar, figure out how many swings you can typically get away with. And in my case, I can get away with what? 1, 2, 3, 4 swings pretty comfortably with a little extra to block. So that's really nice. Did I sit? Oh man, I sat. Okay. Anyway, we just kill him again. That's fine. So you'll see, one comes over. You can even dodge underneath that one, and then this one. And if you press Y, it'll give you a two-handed sort of. Now this is a greedy. Now I'm just dodging away from all. Oh, see, that didn't have to happen. I just got greedy. So let's not do that. Anyway, these guys aren't too bad really. It's more just they have an odd timing, so you just have to figure out what their timing is. And again, super important not to get greedy. These guys don't respawn, so once you kill him, he's done. So you just keep strafing, and don't try to dodge away or anything. Just kind of run behind him. I got greedy because I knew I could kill him there. But you will be punished more often than not for being greedy. Now this is a really cool item that we just picked up. It's called the Sublime Bone Dust. And basically what that is that's going to allow us to strengthen the uses, the individual use of our Estus Flask. In the previous Dark Souls, it was one and the same. As you upgraded them, you got it strengthened, and they increased in the amount of Estus Flask that you had. So that guy's done, and we've picked up also a human effigy and a soul. So that's nice. This guy's finished, or this guy's. This guy's. This can. Like, I should be dodging underneath that, but considering I haven't died yet, I'm really kind of happy. So, normally I have by now, just by stupidity typically. Oh, as you heard that thing come up, and basically you just click on this, and it's going to allow us to access a boss at some point too. And we're going to come through here, and oh boy. Was there always 3? Yeah, I guess there was. Anyway, well, okay, good. So we only get the one to fight right now. This guy's got a big ass sword. Now again with these ones, you just, as long as you make them miss, if you can make them miss, they're a lot easier to fight than they are otherwise. Oh boy. Oh, we got 2 to fight now. That sucks a little bit. That's okay though. Tactical retreat. Do we have anything that can help us with this? We do have some bombs we will use. They are coming, so let's get ready to fight. Oh! That really didn't do much, so it's not really worth the attack. You know what? We'll use one. This area isn't very big. So, I think when fighting 2, they'll do a 3-hit attack for the most part. I don't know actually. This is I don't have a super good strategy for fighting 3 at that period of time. Maybe just attempt to avoid. Oh man. Oh, okay. Okay. Try to get a few swings in here while we can. We'll be a little bit greedy just because we need to be. Ah, boy. Okay. So this is 1 swing. Let's take lock off. Okay. That's 2. And 3. Dodge. Dodge, dodge. Oh no! Our first death. My humanity is gone. Okay, that was fail. I was becoming a little too confident there, I think. I could have approached that a little bit differently. Anyways, that's okay. One death. There's little tears running down my face right now, though. I just want everybody to know. Anyway, we're not gonna die again. Not right now, so. Now we're undead. I'm an undead ginger. So, not only am I furious, I'm scary too. For any of you gingers. I do have a little bit of red in me. Nah, I'm not, you know, I'm not super ginger or anything. But I got a little red in my hair, so you can't even get mad at me for stereotyping gingers in your angry ways. Nothing down that way. Okay. Now, like I said, this guy's gone. We got all our souls back, so that's nice. And now we're gonna hit the pro mode button. And we're just gonna come through here because we don't want to spend the entire episode doing this. But oh well, that first one is. That's okay. Oh! He hit me. That son of a bitch. Now, let's fight this guy again. Dispatch him quickly. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Now, as I mentioned, these guys will swing a lot. Oh, that's a really hard attack to dodge. Interesting timing on it. Okay. I think we kind of got lucky there. Made that look a little easier than I should have been. Okay. Now, if we come this way, I'm not sure. Oh, look, that guy's backing off. If he continues to do that, he's gonna spoil us a little bit. Oh, my lock-on's screwing me again. Which is okay. It's not aggro. Or it's not rage. This isn't 100% shield, so I'm gonna be a little more weary of my blocking, because it's actually punishing me a little bit. Miss that. Dodge that. And then we attack. We'll come back to him. These guys give you quite a few souls, which is actually really nice. So you can farm this area. I definitely would suggest it. Especially if you're having some trouble in a particular area. I'm using Estus Flask here. This place kind of looks like Anor Londo a little bit. From the previous game. Anor Londo was a really cool area. I liked it anyway. Had some really cool enemy types in that. Now I did see something. Yeah, there is something here. Divine Blessing, always useful. Now, you know what? I'm feeling it, peeps. I'm feeling it. There's an optional boss that we can fight here. I'm going to give him one attempt, I think. I do have 5,000 souls, so if I do die, it's going to break my heart a little bit. But I don't like how close this guy's getting to the edge of this. Do we dare? Do we dare? Let's dare. Let's take caution to the wind. It's a lot easier on a mage type character, I think, to take care of this guy at an early soul level, especially when you don't got a ton of life. But we've got some stuff. We've got some jam here that we can kind of play with. I think I don't remember using many repair powders, so if I have one, do I have one? Do I have one? Do I have one? No, I don't. That's okay. So what we'll do is we are going to use, we're going to queue up some aromatic ooze, which is going to give us a magic effect on our weapon. And we are going to pop one. You know, I think we're going to be okay. We're going to be just fine. I think. Yes. Okay. There's something up here. Old Radiant Life Gem. We may die. We just might. Oh, Ring of Binding. That's nice. Okay. I was wondering where I go. I remember where I got that. So we've got ourselves a Ring of Binding. And now what this does is basically, when you die, something new in this game is when you die, because 90% of the time, 98.5633% of the time in the previous game, everybody would be undead. So there wasn't a lot of PvP action going on. But this is a boss who's returning to us from the previous game. Now, hopefully this isn't a mistake. He does come at us pretty quickly from what I remember. And this is, I don't remember his exact name, but if my memory serves me correctly, I believe his name is Ornstein. And he's an Ornstein type enemy. I can't say what a knight at that time would have looked like. We're doing some decent damage to him, so we might just be okay. That's greedy. Good thing we didn't get punished for it. You always want to save at least enough to block twice. Oh. Oh, that hit us. Okay, that hit us too. So. Okay, now we're getting a little... He's getting a little angry. So we need to heal up. We can get some confidence back in us again. Okay, confidence is back. Whoa, what is this? Oh boy, okay, I didn't see that coming. Oh man, okay, we're left to life gems. I'm not sure if we're supposed to fight this guy right now, but we're doing it. We're doing okay. My heart's beating. I got the... Oh. You don't want to get too far away because he will do certain attacks. Oh, that actually hit pretty nicely. Did we crit him or something? I think I hit him in the back. Okay. We're doing well. We're doing well. Greedy, greedy, greedy. Don't be greedy. No attack. Oh, we're gonna get him? Oh, yes! Boom, 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 boom. That's my heart. So, we did well. Got ourselves 25,000 souls. Man, this has been a good playthrough so far. Got ourselves a old Leo ring, which is gives you more damage with thrusting attacks. And we also got the soul of that individual there. So, definitely not a mimic. Guys, be careful with wooden chests. Wooden chests will break if you hit them too many times. So, be really careful. And we are going to introduce ourselves to... Oh, nice. Heidi Tower... Or, excuse me, we've got a Tower Shield and a Heidi Knight something.
Transient being.
Wow.
This is no place for one such as
I just smacked that guy and saved your life and opened this door.
Gone. You are not needed.
This guy's so rude. Who are you? Oh shit. Well, fuck, I'm ugly. So, wow, that makes sense.
Transient being. Nothing has changed.
Good lord. Yeah.
You would never make a knight of the blue, and I have nothing more to say.
Anyway.
Be gone. Transient be.
Okay.
You would be gone.
Knight of the blue.
You are not needed.
Get out of here. I own your shit. Okay. Now, down this way there is a bonfire. I don't know if there's any items. But that boss is optional. You know what? I don't think that other boss is even that much harder. But no, we shouldn't press our luck. See, confidence kills, man. Confidence kills in this game. So we won't do that yet. So we got ourselves 25,000 souls, which is a really good start. So we're gonna travel back to Majula. And we are going to... This is gonna be like the boss fighting episode, I think. I think that's what we'll do. Because we do have another boss to fight very shortly here. And he's quite tall. So... Okay, you know what? We can have some fun, I think. Yeah, nice. I'm stoked right now. I wasn't expecting to have 25,000 souls at this point. So we can actually level up a little bit more, make ourselves a little bit OP. So we can level up, and let's give ourselves a little bit of vigor, a little bit of endurance, a little bit more adaptability, some dex for some attack. We're not going to go into the attunement and intellect and faith. We're going to save that for another playthrough, I think. Maybe we'll do a little bit more. We'll kind of look at it after. I just don't know a ton about it, so it's kind of hard for me to tell you about it if I don't know anything. Equip load, we'll throw 1 point in there, just because I'm going to have a peek at some shields and stuff here in a minute. Because we do have a little bit of souls. Let's get another point, a couple points there. I do like to have a good strong attack early on. Another point in vigor. I'm not going to level up entirely. I think level 30 is good for now. Okay. Because we do want to have a peak. Man, 9,000 souls. We're doing alright. Okay. Good. Now, we're going to run over to a vendor here and see if we can get our hands on...
Oh, hello again.
Let's see what she's got for any shields. No shields, but what about armor? Is there anything better than what we've got? I don't know. I don't think so. It's really hard to tell though this way. I don't think they show you very well like this. I think you more just kind of pick something that you like. I think we're okay. Right now, I think we're okay for now. So... let's check, make sure there's nothing else that we want. Silver Eagle Kite Shield. Nah, we're okay. We're okay right now. With what we've got. What's our equip load at? 38.6%. Yeah. What's that weigh? 1.5. That weighs 2.5. I was thinking about possibly getting one more falchion and dual wielding, maybe. Like how to do like a dual wielding falchion thing. Because I do have a bit of dex, so there's a special thing in this game that I have seen one video on. I haven't really experimented with it myself, but it's gonna get a couple of shards so we can upgrade it a tiny little bit. You need 6 to upgrade, if anybody's ever interested. So we're gonna make that +3 again. So what we'll do, and like I said, that we're not wasting a ton of souls. We're just kind of peeking at. That's our other falchion, right? Yeah. This is really, you know, a dex-based build. The kind of cool thing about dex is being able to maintain a lightweight, being able to roll. So we're gonna get rid of that, and we're gonna equip another falchion. Now, one thing we can do is, I know that we can, if we Oh, do I not have enough stats yet? If I don't have enough stats, it's not really worth it. So it doesn't look like I have enough stats just yet. Did I get any more souls? We'll have a peek. Because I need 150% of the weapon requirements, I believe, to dual wield of the main stat, I believe. I'm going to look into it. You know what? I'll save it for next episode, and I'm going to do some research, and I'm going to look into it, but for now, we'll just re-equip our large leather shield, and we'll move on. We're wasting time. Anyway, let's take a rest here, and we're going to travel back to the Forest of the Fallen Giants and prepare ourselves for an epic battle. Did she move yet? No, she doesn't move yet. That's interesting. Boom, boom, boom. I think I might try to record the next episode on a dynamic mic just to make sure that I'm not like breathing really heavy or sniffing really, because I do have a really weird breathing pattern. I listen to my own voice and I'm like, I don't mind my voice, but I'm kind of like, I hate the cracking in my breathing and stuff. So, okay, so we got all of our stuff here. That's good to have, and we're gonna run down here. We're gonna try to kill that bug that we missed. It was actually the oh. I do good damage right now, which is nice. What am I doing? See, I hate depending on that. That's okay though. For certain types of enemies, it's not bad. As you can see, this isn't even 100% shield, and really I blocked 3 times with it, and you didn't see a whole lot of damage coming out. Like, it blocks pretty much everything for the most part, so no reason to fret. If we come back over here, there was a door. Now I have to prepare myself for killing that little bugger there. So let's just test a couple of strikes out here. That's the one we want. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So we're gonna run at it, and we're gonna... Beautiful. That's a perfect attack. Okay. I was getting excited. I thought maybe he'd have a large Titanite shard or something. It might be a random drop, but I don't know. That sucked. So let's hop on this elevator. And again, if you're coming from the bonfire, just come down the ladder, cross the bridge, come over, and you'll find this ladder leading us down there. Okay. And this is going to give us access to... Oh, okay, that looked like a hit on my screen, but... And this guy's just like, see, that's a thrusting weapon that he's owning me with right now. He's not going to kill me, even though we're kind of giving him some hope. I'm going to use a life gem, just because that was kind of frustrating. And we're going to open this. Oh, it's locked. We're not going to open it. I'm a liar. Let's use another aromatic ooze. I guess we'll use one. You don't really need it, but we will use it. Just to be extra. Use another one just to kind of... Another life gem just to prep ourselves. And we're going to prepare ourselves to fight a giant. Hopefully it doesn't count the cinematic time as the time when you're... while you have the weapon enchantments. Cool cinematic. It's not the most amazing graphics from him. They get the point across. Like that is not something that you would want to fight, or you would want to even be interested in. Like, he's got an asshole for a face, and he's got a pillar stuck through him. So clearly that's just freakishly intimidating. He's got rebar all through him with swords and weapons and. So this is this boss. Now, you can do that. Don't do that. That's not good to do. Okay, that actually healed us through most of that. That was really crappy. So, Now again, what I was talking about being greedy before, don't be greedy. You can actually just strafe between his legs. And he'll pull off. He's almost dead already. We're just a little bit OP for this guy right now. Maybe we should have fought him a little bit earlier. That's okay, but he's dead. So that was that fight. So basically what you do is you just go to one leg, attack it, and he'll lift up that leg, and then you just go to the next one and attack it, and that's pretty much that. So that was fun. So we get the soul of a giant, soul of the last giant, and a key, a soldier key. Now what could that be for, I wonder? So now as enticing as this is, and it's still locked, so good. I'm not even going to think about it. I'm going to put it out of my mind for a period of time. We're doing good for time. Doing good. Killed ourselves 2 bosses, which is really nice. Yeah. I'm happy. Happy. Okay, so which way do we go? We went that way. We cleared that guy. We killed our bug. Nice. We're going to come back across here. Cross our bridge. Actually, before when I mentioned how you get there, don't cross the bridge. Just come down the ladder and there he is. Now, there's a door right here. I know there's other stuff that you can use this soldier key for. We're just going to peek through here because there is an item here that we can pick up. If we go left, this is going to... We'll encounter this door much later in the game, I believe. Produce the symbol of the king. Okay. No problem. Could have said please, but no. Manners are important. Just always give it a whack, just to make sure it's not a mimic. Ring of Restoration. Now, early game, believe it or not, contrary to what some people might tell you, I've kind of read some different things on forums about this. It's actually a good item, early game. So, just making sure I can still fast roll. So as you can see, it'll start to put my HP back up a little tiny bit, I think. Looking at it right now. What? Oh boy, is that ever gradual. Okay, maybe it does suck. But if you're just running around, rather than wasting an Estus flask, it's good. It's not bad. So, anyway, so if we just came down the ladder, where are we right now? God, I'm turned around. Okay, so if we just come down the ladder from that bonfire, we don't need to run back to it just yet because we've still got 3 Estus flasks on us. And we make a right. I believe this is our soldier key will open this door for us, which is nice. And this is going to give us access to a new area. And we're going to encounter ourselves. Do I have... No, I think we're okay. Oh, okay. Now don't test these guys, because I'll tell you, they swing quickly. And they hit hard, so you don't want to fight 2 at the same time. You just don't. Let's just strike out against the OP-ness of that situation. Give you a whack. And use your rolling to your advantage with these guys. They are slow. Now they will stop this occasionally, so use that ability, use that time to do a jumping attack. Oh, missed that one. Man. Oh, did I almost fall off? I felt like I almost fell off there. No, I'm okay. Oh, lots of space. Okay, good. Now, nice. They will do a 4 swing attack, and it will punish you, like, severely, if you're not ready for it. So, be ready for it. They'll do 1 swing or 4. Or an overhead smash, or a overhead smash with a run. The run will stop. Let's do a jumping attack and punish this guy for being cheese with his throwing crap at us. Now, if I was playing on the proper brightness, I would probably have to light some torches here, maybe. But I'm not, and not because I don't want to play for fun, but it's just because the game is really hard to see, depending on where you're watching it from. When someone shows some gameplay of this, okay. So. Oh, wow. You see the effect that even has on me? I'm like, oh god. Oh man, that should have killed him. That's what that is. And I'm just gonna walk up and smack you, just because you're a prick. That should have killed him in my mind. Anyway, I'm gonna roll, grab a torch, and come have a peek at this enemy here. Some of these attacks that I'm getting hit with right now are kind of aggravating me. Now, don't let this fool you, because it seems surprisingly docile, this nice green area here, but it will punish the crap out of you if you're not careful. So, we open this up, and we've got a turtle to fight. So, I suggest tactically retreating across this, if possible, and see if you'll follow us in here. Now you see this attack, 3 and 4. And you'd think that he would be out of stamina at that point, but no. That mace is huge, but he can swing it forever. This guy gave me some trouble in the first time I encountered them, so I'm a little bit weary of. But I also roll quite a bit faster than I did with my other character, so I can dodge certain things, which is nice. Because I got smacked on my neck the last time that I encountered one of those. Okay, we've got another one. This area is absolutely littered with them, so get comfy. Jumping attack. Oh. Nice. My heart pounds when I fight those ones, I'm telling you. They're not that they're that hard, but at this soul level, they'll just punish you. And this guy does weird things sometimes. He might not even attack you. This guy's a bugged one, I'm assuming that they'll fix him. It's either that, but they meant him to kind of fool you so that he does that attack and just kind of owns you when you think that you've got him. So we've got an item here, soul and a cracked red orb. We'll come back down through here. Probably should have. No, we're okay. Is there enemies in here? Most likely. It's a doorway. It's in Dark Soul. Yeah, we got a couple. Oh, we got a couple. Definitely got a few. Now, if you've got a little bit of upgrades, jumping attacks are really nice, especially if you're just fight. Oh, that's a pretty cool animation for a back attack. I think it's the first time I've done that one. We got over here. Soul. Nice. Or not a soul. Bastard sword. Oh, good strength weapon. Well, you know what? I could be talking smack because I really just don't know. I think it's a strength weapon. Looks like a strength weapon to me. Oh, flash shots at risk. Okay. Tactically retreat. We don't want to break it. We're really close to a bonfire, actually, but we just don't want to break it. So we do have something else. That we do have another +3 Flechion, conveniently, that we can just use. If we select it fast enough. That's the one. Okay. Whew. Okay. Well, that's an interesting attack. Oh man. Got greedy. Greedy. Okay, good. Good. Doing well. We're doing well. Okay. Hope the commentary is okay, guys, or the live commentary. I'm trying my best. Sorry I didn't talk there just a little bit. I was getting a little bit intimidated by those guys. So the best way is to always just try to pull an enemy a certain direction and they're not so bad. Oh. I have to peek at that attack. Is that just my regular? It is too. Okay. See if we can bait it. And we'll try it. Oh, and we missed. Pretty badly too. Oh. We're fighting pretty close quarters here. I wouldn't recommend this if you're not used to it. Maybe just pull him back a little bit inside that area there and fight him in there. Come up through here and whack it to make sure it's not a mimic. And hunter stuff, hunter stuff, hunter stuff. Nice. So you're playing a hunter type character. Maybe that's good items to use. Or I haven't really looked at them. So I'll have a peek at that stuff in my off time from recording and see where we're at. Okay, so we're gonna just, before we sit down, because we're probably gonna end the episode at that bonfire, but I think we had a really good episode. I had a lot of fun in this particular one because everything went really well for me. Now what are you? You're fantastic. Examine. A giant rests in peace. Sick. Okay, I don't know if we've missed anything. I don't think we have. I'm pretty confident that we did pretty well. Haha. Anyway. Okay, so let's light this bonfire. We've got 13,000 souls. We're going to have a seat. And we're going to end the episode here. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. We're going to see you the next time. And you guys are fantastic. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're interested in seeing some more content. Thank you, and have an amazing time.